So I have to count down? This is messed up.
What do you mean?
This is our podcast.
Who else
not
would
yours.
do the countdown? Do you want me to count?
You would.
I'll do the countdown.
I know, but usually the person who sits here is the producer. He does it.
Where do your guests sit? Make your guests produce the podcast?
No, for the back end show. Sam's usually here, but it's snowing.
Are we doing the back end show first?
This is the back end show.
Oh, okay.
So you're just gonna host it.
Yeah. What did you guys get me up here to not be in it? Let's go, dude.
All right.
Fucking back end show.
God damn it. All right, here we are.
Are we recording?
Yeah,
we're live.
We're live.
Okay. All right. Welcome to my podcast. What's the name of the podcast?
Dude, you
What's the
live
name?
you live here.
What's the name of my new podcast? Hey guys, this is Matt. Welcome to my podcast, the cool guy Uptown House podcast. This is the back end show. I'm here with my co-host Andrew and Sarah and our producer.
What was his name again?
Producer.
He helps us out with the camera work. He's behind the camera right now. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, let's introduce our producer.
My name's Declan.
Hey, Deck.
Hey, Deck. How's it going?
Hey, Deck. Welcome to my podcast, the Cool Guy Uptown Podcast. Welcome.
I'm doing well, man.
All
I
right.
think that's a silly goose name for a podcast. I don't think it would ever work.
Well, thanks. I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, and this is actually the Backpocket podcast.
Okay.
And I usually sit there, and
Mm-hmm.
now I'm not, and now I'm sitting out in this chair.
And how do you feel about that?
I'm not. It's growing on me.
Okay.
I'm facing adversity, like
Okay.
you said. So thanks for throwing a wrench in the plan. What do you think of the floral chair?
The floor chair is comfy. It's a lot comfier than that couch. And you would have made me sit on that gross couch that you got at some thrift store that has God knows what inside those fabrics. So
Lots of love.
yeah,
And lots of knowledge.
lots of love.
Hey, you could take down him. You can't take down that couch though.
Okay, you're right.
That's
You're
a
right.
well
That was an unfair attack.
discovered couch. We discovered that.
And it's on the most
Here in
dangerous
Uptown.
stilts.
It's for the Cool Guy house because it was or Cool Guy podcast in Uptown.
Yep.
Because we found it here in Uptown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Mhm.
It's
And
on some
stilts.
dangerous stilts.
Some stilts. I
are gonna
hooked.
fall one
I structured that. So yeah, that's gonna
Okay.
fall. That will fall.
It will fall.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Because I did that.
But I'll tell you one thing. I won't be on it when it does fall.
How you know that, dude?
Because I'm not ever sitting there. This is my chair now, and this is my podcast, the Cool Guy Uptown Podcast.
it's not what it's
Welcome.
called.
The back end podcast. Was that it?
No.
The front carry pocket, the cargo short pocket podcast.
Yo,
Because you wear cargo shorts,
I've
and
never.
everyone knows it. Yeah, they do. Everyone fucking knows it. And you wear the cargo shorts, and it's the ones that zip at the knees, and you zip them off in the summertime when you're feeling hot. And that's what you do. And we go golfing, and those are what you wear. And we make you carry all of our tees because you can have all those pockets.
I've never done that in my life, and actually everyone knows that I've never worn that.
And you have your glove in your pocket, and you even have your shoes in your pockets.
I would never.
And you in the pockets, you have pockets on your shins, the ones that unzip. There's pockets down there too,
And they're bulletproof
and they're bulletproof.
because you're scared.
If
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear any stupid pants like what you just described, I'm wearing the snap off pants where I can just pull them off. I think that's a little more me.
But they're
I'd
still
say.
cargo material because you wear cargo pants
With a lot of pockets.
and a lot of pockets, and you wear them 4 days in a row,
And it's
No.
and they're salmon colored.
and they're salmon colored.
Oh no,
Yeah.
dude!
And that's the life you live. And you sit on that couch, and I sit on this chair.
Okay, we got to stop bashing the couch, dude. This is a nice couch. It's
a fine couch.
it's not a couch. It's a sectional.
Okay.
It's a nice.
And where's the other sections? That's my first question.
Not
Where
in-
are the other sections to the sectional?
It's not in here.
Yeah, not in here. It's not
They're
enough
not in
space, dude.
Okay.
People forget this is a little smaller environment. It's the perfect podcast studio for our podcast called The Back
Well, thank
Pocket.
you for talking about my podcast studio like that. And I appreciate it.
God.
Next caller.
Wow.
God
We unleashed Pandora's box, man. I don't know how to help you, dude. I'm rolling over in defeat is just like you, dude. I got no backup help. I got nothing for you, man.
I didn't know how dominant this kid was.
I'm coming in, dude. People don't know that I actually own the house that we live in. People don't know that.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know that.
When we go to bed every night, I come into your room and say, Matt, first off, I want to say goodnight. And second off, I want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me. You're my biggest supporter. I have to rely on you. And everyone knows
and
that.
And then you go back to your bedroom, and then 5 minutes later, when you're almost sleeping, I knock and I go, hey, have fun sleeping in my room that I give you for X amount.
Yeah, what was crazy was when Mark Bros came over. Shout out to our landlord.
That's his name? Mark Bros?
I believe.
Interesting.
What was crazy was he was the middle guy. He was referring to this dude this whole time, like, yeah, like I'm just here to make sure everything's in order for my guy, for the man up top. And I was just like, and I was confused the whole time, and I was just sitting there like, wow, I thought I was reporting to my landlord this whole time, but he's just like a lower level, just like cog in the wheel.
Just a grunt.
Yeah, he's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like a guy who's actually in the position that we thought he was in, but is deflecting and delegating responsibility like a good person.
And he runs the house that I own, because I own the house, and I am actually the landlord, and I hire a management company to run the home that I live in.
Well, thanks for letting us live
here.
here.
So lazy I am.
Yeah. Well, thanks for letting us live here for a second here.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that, dude.
Well, while we have you, I guess, Mr. Dominant,
Yeah,
Mr. All Power, Mr. All Knowing.
You're the densest man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an intro.
Thanks you.
You're the densest man that I know.
Yep, a lot of meat in a small area.
Yeah,
100% beef.
$1,000,000% natural, seasoned. Matt Harein.
Mm-hmm. Kobe beef.
Kobe.
Japanese cow beef.
Kobe beef.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah.
How you doing though?
I'm doing good, dude. I'm a little sweaty. I'm sweating a bit. I got the shower sweats.
You worked yourself up big time.
I did. I'm coming down. It's an adrenaline dump now.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be low energy the rest of the podcast.
We'll take that energy because you came in hot and I was ill prepared. I was sitting here just casual, calm, cool, collected. I hit record and bam, wham, I was lost.
Right.
And I just sat here in silence and I let my co-host just get destroyed. And that's just a reality.
Well, you know why? Because you look pretty comfortable in your normal spot with your normal headphones and your normal mic, and you're looking at your computer and it's recording. And you know how much time is going, and you're normal. It's you're comfortable. I'm over here with some bad posture, some bad outfits looking, except go abs, and on a great sectional. And I'm just gonna say, let's go.
How's the lumbar support on that?
I don't know. Is lumbar part of your back?
It's your lower back.
I'm sitting in between the sectionals on like the hard piece to keep my posture up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, they sink in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like a beanbag when you sit in it because it's just like.
Yeah. So I'm paying respect to the guests actually, because if I sit here, it's gonna just
decrease further.
Yeah. So I deserve some credit. I gave myself.
When we said dominate the sandbox, we didn't necessarily create a sinkhole full of sand in our room. It's the couch.
It's quicksand.
It's quicksand.
The sectional's turning into some quicksand, but it's neither here nor there. So should we just get this thing going?
Back end show number 9 of the Backpocket Podcast.
So this is a party. This is our last single digit back end show ever. And we had to celebrate in special fashion. We brought our friend Malachi Feinstein, otherwise known as Matt Harein, as many of you know, onto the show. And I don't want to gas you too much, but
gas me.
I'm gonna say it. We as Andrew and I, we dug through the archives, this past off season, looking at.
And you found my racist tweets.
No, not yet.
Okay.
But we did find that your episode was in our top 5 most downloaded, most listened to podcast of last season. Our process versus results, great debate without shirts.
It was a great debate, but that's the key part right there. So we don't know if the variable was me or if it was the shirtless aspect.
I did have one person. I asked a girl one time, and she said, or I asked her, I was like, hey, like, which podcasts have been your favorite? Because she listens, and she goes, oh, the one you did with your shirts off. And I was like, oh, man, I wonder if you might be right there.
Yep.
What were you saying, Andrew?
No, that's it. That
was it.
The variable. That's interesting because, right, we had our shirts off and not going to brag, but we look pretty good with our shirts off. Like, that's just, when we say we're 100%, when Matt's 100% beef, all natural ale, we kind of all have that association just because we're around you. Like, we've been feeding off that energy. Like, you walked into this house, 100% beef, all natural.
And you guys are
Kobe beef from Japan. And we are just absorbing that.
You're the beef cutlets.
Yes.
If you will.
And
beef cutlets.
And I'm not ashamed of that. I am proud and I am honoring that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm diced up.
You're diced up.
I'm snackable fun size.
Real. Yep.
You feed this steak to babies so they
you're
don't choke on it.
You're a platter. They'd put you on a platter at a party.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
We got past that.
And that platter might be left out. Like,
and it would be left out.
I don't know if it get finished. You'd be on that platter, right?
There'd be some of you that didn't get eaten at the end of the party, and they would throw a little bit of it out.
Yeah.
But most of it would get
out
eaten.
of respect.
It would dry up.
Right. Because we live in Minnesota, and no one eats the last piece of beef on the platter.
Put me on the cheese plate.
The cheese is going to be on the plate as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I be the cheese?
You can't be the cheese.
Why?
Because you're not a cheese guy.
Huh?
You're not a cheese guy. Cheese is versatile, you know? You know what I mean? There's plenty of different types of cheese.
Swiss,
you
provolone,
Swiss,
Colby,
provolone,
cheddar.
You're just like Gouda. Blue. Is that even a cheese? Or is it a dip? Nobody knows.
And that's for the Blue Cheese podcast.
And
that's not for us.
That's for my other podcast called the Blue Cheese Podcast.
Uptown.
Follow me on iTunes. And in Uptown. Yeah. And so no one knows how, and it's all about finding out what blue is blue cheese a dip or is it a cheese?
And we get on cooks from all around the world and unpack that.
Right. And the point is you're not versatile enough yet to claim the steak of cheese. And that was a play on words, but it wasn't supposed to be.
All right. Well, that's fine.
Yeah, the rumblings of you being the Cheeseman, Decky Cheeseman, may have come to a halt with this conversation that we're indulging.
And there's also small little pieces of bread on the platter, and there's a little bit of olive oil, and you could probably be the olive oil.
Come on, dude.
That's me as a friend, kind of having an intervention with you.
Andrew, are you on this too? Have you just not been telling me that I'm not Decky Cheese this whole time, even though I've just been branding myself as such?
No, I thought you were a cheese. I thought you were a part of the cheese family, and this realization, the versatility in one said cheese, might have illuminated these type of attributes that I weren't aware of.
We never really unpacked it. I really just named myself that, kind of a very monarchy type thing I did.
You do give yourself all the nicknames you have. That's one thing that people don't realize about you. The first day, this is a funny story, the first day that we came in to the house, you just started going like casually, like, you guys should just start calling me the junkyard dog. And we were like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. And you're like, yeah, I think you should. Wouldn't that be funny, guys, if you just started calling me the junkyard dog? Like, you know, we're like, no, dude, that's fucking weird. Why? We're not gonna call you the junkyard dog. And then you named our house Snapchat the Junkyard Dogs.
You did that,
yeah, which is a suitable name for us.
Yep. And then you came up with Cheese, Decky Cheese.
Yep.
You came up with all your nicknames.
Decky Medkits,
Decky
Sunshine,
Decky Sunshine. I created a playlist called Decky Sunshine for last summer. And that was fun. What else? What other
for you?
Yeah,
I did have fun though. I'll admit that I did have fun with Decky Sunshine.
Yeah.
However, I did not tag it you Decky Sunshine.
Yeah.
There's just something there. There's something there that's deeper, right? What's deeper? You and you naming your such.
Myself. Decky comedy, Decky clothes that don't fit him, Decky bad style. There's a lot of things that I've been. The rumblings are true, though.
Decky mediocre social skills.
Yeah, right. I'm the most social guy out there, I think.
Are you?
pretty
Are
close. Yeah, I feel like I am. I don't know. I feel like I convince myself of a lot of things too.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Let's hear about that. Let's unpack that.
Okay. Well, I mean, now I'm figuring out that I'm calling myself all these names and
Mm-hmm.
nobody supports them. One could say I'm creating my own identity and trying to live that out, but not getting any support.
And that's because your parents as a child didn't let you have the identity, right? You didn't have your own identity, right? Is that where that comes from?
No.
How was your childhood? Let's talk about that a little bit.
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah. I mean, oldest of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up in Colorado mainly.
Mm-hmm. And they hit you?
No.
No, they didn't.
No.
Okay.
No,
Just
they did not.
emotionally.
No.
Okay. Okay. And how do you think that spilled over into your schoolwork as you were growing up?
Conviction is the word that
Mhm.
comes to mind. I grew up with conviction. It was a prove everyone wrong mentality.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
And do you think that that's hurt you in relationships now?
Not with you guys. You guys are my best friends.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
All right. So
Mm-hmm. What about your female relationships? You think your trauma as a child and your need to prove yourself all the time has affected you in your relationships with women? Let's hear about it. Go ahead.
well, I have 3 sisters, so I'm like comfortable around women, and I think I do pretty well with women. I would also say that I wasn't proving to myself with my past girlfriends, but I was definitely convinced by them that I was supposed to be dating them, and I just kind of bought in, because some of the rumblings about me as well are I'm just Decky lackadaisical, you know, Decky Spineless. If we're really gonna point it down, I'm Decky Spineless. So I feel like I just kind of meandered my way into relationships as opposed to like saying I wanted to be in one.
Wow.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, thanks for calling in. Next caller.
Next, I'm moving right along.
Moving right along.
Yeah, thank
Well,
you.
that got boring, huh, Andrew?
Yeah. Hoo-wee,
Jesus.
wowzers, where did that go?
We gotta vet these callers. These guys are weirdos.
Yeah. Why do we take everyone? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, you're ruining this. You're
Ruining what?
You're ruining me.
Ruining what?
Just kidding. You're not ruining me. You're acting a lot like Dr. Phil right now. You're really unpacking who I am,
Mhm.
I guess.
That was a therapy session, and you're better for having gone through it.
Yeah, I'm sweating a lot. Are you sweating more
I'm
now?
sweating a ton. Is it that fucking giant light you have in here? The spotlight that's blasting us?
We need that.
Okay.
That's how we make good Instagram
But
posts.
there's no way that that's not contributing to me sweating right now. And you can't have an AC or a fan
No.
because it gets picked up on the audio.
Yep.
So what do? Let's hear it. Go ahead.
You just freaking roll with it, right, Andrew?
Whatever temperature it is, it's the temperature we just go by.
Yeah.
And I'm actually, my toes are cold. I don't know why you're sweating.
I don't know, man, but I can feel the sweat dripping down.
Are you nervous?
I think
I don't
you're
think
nervous.
so, dude. And I'm
No.
not a sweater. Actually, you know what it is? You want to hear it? I didn't put on deodorant this morning.
This morning, you just took a shower, though. That translates directly to that?
It translates, yeah. If you don't have deodorant on, then you sweat more.
Right, but from the morning, you should have gone through that deodorant by now.
If they were applied, yeah.
Yeah, not if
I don't think
you're
so.
wearing Axe, dude. Did you grow up wearing Axe when you were young?
No, dude. Maybe once in middle school, and I always regretted it.
Yeah.
So you got off the bandwagon quick?
Yeah, I've
taglined Axe as the Marlboro of the middle of our generation. Axe is equivalent to Marlboro. They get you while you're young, and then that's all you know in the hair gel department, in the body spray department, and you just stick with it the rest of your life because you're a dude. You're not supposed to look into that stuff.
Dudes don't like change either.
Yeah, so they're not an Axe targets you as a middle schooler, and then bam, they got you for life. Just like Sigs.
I try to. This is how I buy toiletries. I try to get the most boring container or whatever it is looking. If your marketing strategy towards me has to be like, no one under 71 would ever buy that. Like, I want the just for men, like no label, like just like a gray container, and it smells like soap.
Like a blind person.
It smells
designed
like
the whole
soap, but like soap should. And then I buy Harry's in the cool bottle because that stuff is great because it suds up really good.
Yeah, it does set up, and you don't need a washcloth to keep
And
it
you don't
on
need a washcloth.
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
But back to my story, I couldn't put on deodorant because I forgot it. I didn't put it in my gym bag this morning when I showered at the gym.
Thus, you're sweating, not because you're nervous.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but is that your average quality today?
What's my average quality?
Yeah.
Would not be putting deodorant.
What's your average
Deodorant?
quality?
Man. My average quality of the day or just in general?
Take it how you want.
Take it how I want to hear.
You're one of the co-hosts, so you probably should just know that.
My average quality would be calling my parents or just answering the phone or texting people back in a timely manner in general.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly them. Like, they live 20 minutes away. We're very close. I can go 3 weeks without talking to them. And my dad just called me right now, and I'm not going to call him back.
Dang, I'm the same. I'm not the same way, but
I'm just kidding. I'll call him back. But
okay, yeah. You don't want to go on there with that, dude.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
want to
I
go.
don't wanna be
Don't tag yourself as that guy.
I do,
on this podcast, dude. You want to say that? I wouldn't do that.
because they listen to it every day.
Yeah.
To my podcast.
And a lot of people listen.
They
to
love
this.
my podcast, and they listen to
What's
it.
your
all the
podcast name again?
time. Cool Guys Podcast in Uptown.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then my other one is the Blue Cheese Podcast in Uptown.
You've really dominated and niche down in your demographic. And
You did really well.
Yeah.
I'm an avid supporter of that.
Yeah, I try to just keep talking and talking until there's only 3 people who still understand what I'm saying.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's a good model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the same way though with calling my parents. Like, for some reason my parents never call me, so I never feel bad about like, oh, I can't answer the phone, or now I'll call them back, and just never call them back. It's just not. They never
Your
call
parents
me.
are busy.
My parents are busy. They got 4 other kids to deal with, and I'm just out here in Uptown running a Cool Guy podcast in Uptown. So
You're the producer.
Yeah, you're producing a Cool Guy podcast.
yeah, I'm producing it. I don't really speak into the mic that much. So but going off that, my average quality is my sock game. I can't match socks right now, boys. I'm on like 3 pairs maybe of socks that I have that match. And thank God tax returns are here because Decky's going shopping.
Decky Poshmark's making it down into the shopping game, right?
And that as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Those
dude,
are
those
elite
are
socks.
so
Yeah, check that out,
sick.
dude.
Those are elite.
Get a little zoom in on those.
Yeah.
There's bears on them.
Yo, those are
Yeah, dude.
unreal.
That's that sock game.
Wow.
Get on it.
Yeah, no, that's nice. Holy frick, man. Yeah, so I'm going to just buy like 6 pairs of those.
Mm-hmm.
And just that's what I'm going to have. I'm really excited about it. Andrew, your sock game's incredible.
I just got so many different I have 2 pairs of black socks,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest are just wild.
Dress socks.
Yeah.
All about dress socks.
They're
these
so
days.
nice.
They're so much better than regular socks.
Yeah. They're so thin and
Yes.
I love them.
I
On
don't
the
wanna-
contrary, though, because I don't have a lot of matching socks, the only ones I do have are these ski socks. So I've been wearing ski socks every day because I have like 5 pairs of them.
And I don't wear Nike Elites anymore because I'm not 14.
I have pretty much only
Nike Elites. I know you do.
Yeah.
And you wear them to events that are inappropriate.
What do you mean? I had never worn a Nike Elites to an event besides working out.
Have you now?
Mhm.
What event, dude?
Come on. You think about it.
I'm not.
I'm not
I'm,
going to answer your question.
I'm thinking about it, and I can't really come up with anything.
Okay. Well, you're lying. So next caller. Next caller.
Andrew and Sarah?
Next caller.
My average quality this week was it was going to be going back to what my average quality's been for a while, and I haven't just committed to getting better at it yet, is beer.
Andy Hartburn?
Yeah. So I went to, like the 4 o'clock happy hour business thing on Tuesday, and had a beer, and I had heartburn from it, and it relayed into the night, and I was waking up in the middle of the night because
What?
my heartburn. hurt.
Lingering heartburn.
Yeah, I got to get this figured out, guys.
That's actually your below average quality is just going to the doctor one time to solve a curable issue.
Yeah, well, I take Pepto.
Pepto-Bismol's good.
Yeah, it's not helping.
Tums too.
I've tried.
Tums are
It
good.
doesn't help anymore.
Pre-Tums?
My body's become immune to it.
Seriously?
It's adapting. The heartburn is adapting.
Yeah, it's growing and it's getting stronger.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
And we're still not insured as a podcast, so that's not good.
allegedly.
Allegedly not
We have
insured.
trip and slip.
But you have life insurance.
Yeah.
Wait, let's just throw this out into the universe. Hey, everyone. If you have ever met Declan's brother, and you think that, or you would be happy to see him come across a large amount of money for some reason. Declan Brown is the only 22-year-old in the States who has life insurance with the sole
Proprietor?
Is that the right word?
No,
beneficiary.
it's beneficiary.
The sole beneficiary being his brother Aidan, who's a nice kid. Aidan's trying to go to college, needs some money to save up. So if you want Aidan to go to college,
He's already in college.
if you want him to continue paying for his education and not come out with a lot of debt, there it is.
Look, okay,
There it is.
It's out there.
And you
And
can
take it
and
for what
you
it
can
is.
take, and I can't legally say on my podcast the next step in that equation, but I think you can insinuate it.
look. If you need me to give some background to this, yes, I do have life insurance,
You did that.
and yes, I did take the clickbait from Northwestern Mutual and those guys that just gas you up and then financially advise the money that you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I do, and I did sign up for life insurance, and I did sign up for like the plan that doesn't really give you any money. And yes, I did put my brother down as the only person receiving anything of my net worth when I pass away. And what is that? What is my net worth? It's about $120,000.
Going the wrong direction.
I am in.
That's true.
My net worth is minus 120,000. So, take that for what it is. I don't know. I pencil whipped the whole thing, and I finally got to the part where it was like, beneficiary, who do you want to take all your stuff when you die? I was like, I don't know. I feel like my brother would like it. I just never told him until now. So, Aidan, you're welcome.
Good luck paying off that debt, kiddo.
Yeah, Aidan's in debt too, most likely. I don't think he knows that, but he's also in debt. And then if I happen to pass away, producing a podcast for my friend.
But you know what you didn't say there for Aidan is he gets half of.
Yeah,
He gets half of that producing job
For the Cool Guy Podcast.
for the Cool Guy Podcast in Uptown.
We don't really have a valuation to this podcast. Like, we don't know how much is it worth.
$2 billion.
$2 bills.
How much is that camera worth?
600.
How about these 3 microphones?
$250 a pop.
$250 a pop.
And
So
this little thing with the buttons?
that's 200.
Okay, add those up.
All right, so we got 750 plus 200. That's 950 plus this. $1,550
Plus that fucking heater. How much does that cost?
That was $30.
Okay.
This was $60.
Okay.
That painting was free. This painting was free.
Mm-hmm.
This sectional piece was $165. Those chairs were $60.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting over 2,000 here. So
We're growing.
we have shirts that are selling at about 20 a pop.
And that's called equity for all you uneducated out there, because I know a lot of you listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Our marketing interns are hitters.
Just kidding,
They're
dude.
all savvy veterans out here just being
Yeah.
beast
I'm
models.
just kidding. If you're listening to the Cool Guy Podcast in Uptown, then you are an intellectual, because that's all we talk about.
Look, dude, I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna let you degrade me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you degrade this sectional.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you degrade my friend Andrew and his heartburn, which is serious. We're a heartburn podcast now, but I'm not. I will not. Hey, I will not tolerate you making fun of my marketing interns. So.
All right, that got boring again, right? He keeps doing that, right? Where he just fucking goes, and it just gets so boring, and I can't even listen to it all. Oh, next caller. What are we fucking doing? What is the time? Are we done with it?
How long do these normally go for?
Oh, he's I don't know.
What are you accomplishing here?
What are we doing?
Man,
What are we doing?
not much. Well, we're doing a lot actually.
We're doing a lot.
Yeah, this is. I've been looking forward to having you as a Back End Show member now. I guess I didn't when I was like, "Hey Matt, want to help us record the podcast?" I didn't realize it was that came off as, "Hey Matt, you want to take my position?"
Yeah. Well, that's the mistake that you made, and you should have foreseen.
No, I'm just willing to give of myself for you.
You're the
Okay.
giving tree.
I'm the giving tree, dude. Shel Silverstein. So,
Because you didn't ask yesterday when you came in my room and you asked if I would be on the podcast today. I didn't think that would be, hey, can you record us doing a podcast today, right? And so I came up here and I said, no. You asked me if I would be on the podcast today, and so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I don't want to. Here's my concern.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my concern.
Is it going to get boring again?
No.
All right, onward.
I'm worried that other people are going to come in here now and they're going to feel like they can sit there, and I just want to set a precedent that's not acceptable.
Okay.
That's my floral chair.
Okay. But I just want you to know, after making that precedent, that I've set a second precedent that every time I come up here, it'll be in this chair.
That's Papa's chair.
This is Papa's chair. This is Daddy's chair. All right.
All right.
You're accepting of that? You're gonna roll over?
No.
It's not rolling over. It's not rolling over.
What is it?
It's just, I've pretty much brought Declan up, in a lot of ways. I've raised him as one of my, he's not from my seed, as you can see.
your family tree?
Not from my family tree. But I took him in when he was young, just a little pup, maybe 18 years of age, 19 when we met. And I pretty much got him to where he is now.
Would you say
it's not all me? For sure not all me. There's external things. But 98% probably, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say he was wide-eyed and useless.
Yeah, for sure wide-eyed. And he was a palette. All right? He was a palette.
The full color, right?
No. Am I using the wrong? He was a canvas.
A blank canvas.
He was a blank canvas, and Andrew was the palette, and I was the artist.
And together we made
art.
The Cool Guy Podcast in Uptown.
Oh, this is going so well. This is going so well.
Oh man, I'm doing great.
Yeah, this is so
right?
great. No, I love this. I really love this. Andrew, what did you learn today?
Oh man, I didn't learn anything today.
What?
No, I'm kidding. You put me on the spot.
Okay.
I've just been absorbing all day today. I mean, just not all day, all podcast. And I haven't really had a chance to lead, right? You guys have just overtaken my role is pretty much the producer role, because I have just sat behind the mic and kind of just been, the
speak up, man.
The moderator, the in-between guy. Because when someone puts something on me, I'm just accepting it right now.
You're dealing with a guy who has an ego, who got his ego taken away by another guy with a bigger ego, a more dense ego.
Yes.
And you got an ego. But you also are like, I like this.
We got a podcast.
Yeah, we got a podcast to record.
Yeah, we got some things to do. We got some things to accomplish.
Hey, well, your time, man. Your time to shine.
I get the 30 seconds here, right?
30. That's it.
Let's go.
Before Matt hits next caller.
And if you get boring, I will cut you off. So go.
Put me on the clock. Oh man, what did I learn today? We've been doing this segment for quite some time, and I learned.
How long have we been doing it? We know this.
Yeah.
Since the beginning.
Since day one. And I learned, it's kind of stupid, but it's kind of crazy, is when you throw out in a carousel post on Instagram. I know this is totally off track of what we've been trying to accomplish this podcast, but this is what I wrote. The Instagram algorithm absorbs a carousel post way stronger than most posts, because of the way it's just presented, and I didn't realize it, and we always thought they were useless, and now we're realizing that it has some use. So
a lot of views.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's actually insane.
Mm-hmm.
Great. What did you learn?
Yeah,
that was hilarious last night when I came in the room to drop off the hard drive, the little blue hard drive, the life and blood of this podcast, and you're like, "Yeah, Deck, check this out,
I'm
dude."
laying in my bed in the dark.
Yeah, in the dark. Andrew's just got his phone looking like a hermit. He's like, "Hey, this carousel post is our 9th best post in the last 2 years, and we just posted it yesterday.
24 hours.
24 hours. Andrew Toppin's post. Go look at it."
I have no idea what a carousel post is, but I bet it's great.
Yeah. They're growing.
Okay.
We're not going to get into the weeds.
No need to.
No need to.
Okay.
It's the one where you just swipe. Like it has multiple photos or photos and videos on Instagram. You following?
Isn't that like just any
They title that one carousel.
Right. You got just a regular photo. You got videos, and then you got carousel. Carousels are multiple photos, multiple videos.
But when I post 3 pictures,
That's a carousel.
That's a carousel.
Post.
3 different pictures.
Yes.
It's called the carousel post.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
Super fancy. But the impressions on there are pretty cool.
Because when you go on that picture and you look at it,
You're like, hell no, I'm not liking that.
you're like, yeah, moving on.
Yeah. And then you log off, and then you come back on 2 days later. The Instagram will swipe right for you and give you the second photo and say, hey,
What about this one?
What about
I
this
did
one?
not know that.
Yeah.
See, I don't really like that though, because sometimes I see multiple photos and I know if it's all the way to the right, I've already looked at it. And then I don't look at it. You know what I mean? But like if I'm just scrolling through for like my one time of the day or whatever, and I like see someone's name that I, care about their Instagram, it's not nearly 80% of my followers, but
I don't think
or following.
I think it's only for the people that don't actually swipe. Like Andrew said, it swipes
Right.
for you. So when you
If you've
scroll
done
across
it before,
again,
it won't come back up.
yeah,
Yeah, I
when
don't
you
know.
scroll across it again,
I
it
follow
shows up
like
as a-
200 people on Instagram, so
Your Instagram is very good.
it's not great. It's definitely not great. I people need to take more pictures of me. Annie Vitale, you need to follow me around more and take more candid shots of me, like you usually do.
Yeah, she performs well.
She does
Under
pressure.
as a photographer.
Matt, do you think you'd make it as an Instagram model? Like if you
No.
just said, "I'm dropping it, I'm gonna just go.
Nope.
I'm gonna just make Instagram model."
I think you could.
No. I think
Yeah.
you got to be like a dime piece as a dude. You do probably as a girl too, but more so as a dude to be an Instagram model.
Mhm.
Like how many are the? I don't think I've ever even seen one. I'm sure they're out there, but
they're
I've
out
never
there.
seen them.
They're out
Do you
there.
follow them?
Declan follows a lot of them, actually, right? Aren't you becoming one? Aren't you trying? Male model? No?
No.
Didn't you try to be a male
Because
model
I know,
for
like,
Yam House?
you can't go through 4
did ask
photos without seeing some girl's butt on Instagram, and with like 200,000 likes on it. But I've never seen like some dude just like
in a banana hammock,
in a banana hammock backwards.
backwards looking out a window.
Mhm.
In the W.
In the
W.
W.
Yeah. Mm.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that.
Maybe
either.
that's a niche market.
So
that
no,
I
I would not make it as an Instagram model.
Okay.
Mm.
What'd you learn?
What did I learn
Yeah, what'd you learn today?
today? Oh. I learned how to size a mag clutch.
Don't do that in the mic. Don't do that.
The hissing.
Yeah, don't do
Sorry. I learned how to size a mag clutch for a tensioner
Okay.
that I'm designing.
Okay, a mag clutch.
Mm-hmm.
And I have an idea of what a tensioner would be. But what is a mag clutch?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I know. So
Go.
it's like when there is, the time's running out on the clock, and you need to hit that game-winning shot. You need to be mag clutch.
That's mag clutch. Yes,
Yeah.
that is
You
one
need
of
to
the
be
ways it's used. Yeah.
You need to be mega clutch.
Yeah. Mag clutch.
Mag clutch.
That is one of the ways it's used.
Did I do it?
And that is one of the answers that we take. Correct.
Yes.
Wow,
All right.
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty good.
No, it's basically just like running a motor in reverse, kind of. I don't know. Basically.
It's a part of the motor that allows
Yeah,
it to
it's
go
the
the other way.
clutch. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
clutch.
a
Okay.
magnetic clutch. That's what it stands for.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the tensioner.
I'm using it, I'm using it to tension something, a wire, basically. A heating element.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to understand.
And I
this.
sized it. So it's basically you like grip onto something and then you basically run a motor in reverse to tension it.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
I think I'm understanding.
Okay.
So it's grabbing onto something and then it coils it in away from wherever. From
Yeah,
the
man, I
lock
got
point.
boring there, dude. I'm really boring.
No, see, I didn't. My brain turned on. I was like, "Wow, this is
Peaked
this."
up?
Now we finally got to the
Mhm.
content I was looking for.
I hung up.
Yeah.
Andrew's
And
like,
I don't
"Oh,
blame you.
boom."
Yeah.
I'm
you ever
done.
get halfway through a sentence and you're like, I'm boring myself,
Yeah.
and I'm going to stop it.
And then you're like, what's the next word I can say to end this conversation? Not
Right.
sentence, just one word.
And that's usually when you ask a question, be like, stop talking. Let's stop talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
You just self-identify. You're like, in the middle of it, and you're like, you know what? Actually, I'm a little too boring right now. I got to take a break, guys. You figure out what I was explaining.
You know what? Man, I don't really care if you really liked what I was saying. I bored me, so I'm gonna stop saying that.
It's like if I was in the middle of building tension for like a joke or something. It was like, you know what, guys? This wasn't really going to be that funny anyways. So thanks,
it's not
thanks for
funny in
having
my
me
head.
tonight.
It's not funny in my head. So thanks for coming. Next caller.
Yeah, it's when you just say no.
Yeah.
And you walk away.
Yep, and that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
People don't say no enough. Probably people let it go on.
Yeah, people drag it on because they want the glory. They want to know that they're like giving value, but at the same time, it's like these people are like, when's he gonna finish?
Mm-hmm.
Is he done?
Yeah, the power of no needs to be needs to be used more. Well, it's just internal, right?
Yeah.
Not just saying no to external things, but internal. Just saying no.
Yeah.
Your
so you're sorry. Continue.
Yeah, your worth is not really what you thought. No. Yeah, internally.
So do you recommend if I'm in a conversation with someone I don't know, just being like halfway through it, be like, ooh, no, nope.
And it's got to be like a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Like you're telling like a serious life story, and it was like,
And just looking really engaged.
I was just in this really dark spot, in high school. Yeah, no, I'm gonna no. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
No.
So it's called self-discipline.
Mm-hmm.
It's called. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, there's a power to it. Declan, what'd you learn?
I learned. So a little context. I'm reading Tim Ferriss' 4-Hour Workweek. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. I read it every night. Talks about this rule, the 80-20 rule, and it is there's a lot of, this is a pattern. The 80-20 rule is that 20% of the things, or 20% of something, gives you 80% return, and the other 80% of that same thing only gives you 20% return. So let's put it in context. You're running a sales department and you have 10 employees. Chances are 2 of those employees get you 80% of your income, while as the other 8 employees only get you 20% of the income. So what's the rule here? What's the point? To be aware of these situations that shake out 80-20 and to triple down on that 20% to then boost your income, do whatever that is, accomplish it, whatever goal that happens. And then I looked even further into it and see like where it was derived from. Turns out it was this engineer. He got fired from his job, and he got into marketing, or got into sales and marketing, and started to see this pattern, and then went through and derived it. And turns out that that's like part of chaos theory. So it's part of nature, part of life. 80-20.
Next
Yeah,
caller?
I don't buy it. Next
caller?
caller.
Did I do it right? Did I do that right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
That was good.
Sweet. No.
Oh, nope.
No.
Nope.
Is that the situation? Did I go too far?
No, that was good. Dude.
Yeah, it was good.
I should have freaking.
It was good. He just had an opportunity and he took it and he succeeded in
Yeah.
it.
Hey. No, didn't we talk about this on the podcast before?
No, we never talked about it on the podcast.
I swear a guest came
Josh
on.
Kerner. Remember that night when Josh Kerner came over? We were all there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's our
I
friend.
remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, we were all there for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, my bad, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I should have said something different.
You should have.
But all our listeners are like, no, please explain more. So what do you guys think? You guys believe it?
Well, I don't know. Let's hear some more calls and let's hear about it.
I want to like unpack it in like sports ways.
Yeah.
And like if I were to go in depth in the 80-20 rule,
Mm-hmm.
I just like look at the Pittsburgh Steelers and I just like find like 20% of their best defensive plays and see if like that's where they were able to force the most turnovers and get the most defensive stops. Like that's how I would look at it. And that's probably true. And that's probably the way you're supposed to unpack a scheme and scout the next opponent and take away their 20%, because when they go to their 80, they're not going to get the results they want, because you can't take away more than 20%. In reality, if you try to take away more than 20%, you're doing everything wrong and you're overextending yourself.
Do you ever think maybe you're just looking at like the upper quartile of a normal distribution?
Oh. Where it does really shake out, like everything's so much more extreme.
Yeah. Well, like, like the upper 20% of of any bell curve distribution or quasi bell curve distribution? Is that where that comes from?
I'm not sure because they use examples in like economics too, with how like capitalism kind of shakes out, where 20% of
80% are broke bitches.
and they don't do a thing for this country. But yeah, seriously, that's like kind of not explained quite like that, but
that's how he explained it in the book, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the guy's name either.
Tim Ferriss.
Well, that's
Come on, he's your author of the book that you're obsessed about.
And you just talked about him.
For a good 5 minutes, and then we hung up on you.
Yeah, I should have said no.
Click.
Yeah.
I should have just been like, oh, the 80-20 rule by Tim Ferriss. I'm reading this book. It's really fun. No. I'm good. I'm good.
But trapping the puck and hitting our feel-good story.
I have the feel-good story. Oh, where were you? What was gonna be your feel-good story?
My feel-good story is kind of centered on Dr. Matt Weiss being everywhere. Him hitting home. He's got Mini Ninja as a client. I don't know if that was pre or post conversation.
Pre.
Okay, dope. And then heading to comedy and to go see Lisa, guest. We got Andrea Toppin, who we just had on. And we're always at Alter, seeing him crush it. And we had Jack Burke there. He was able to see Dr. Matt Weiss in action and
so
take his class.
You know what this is then?
He's the 20%.
He's the 20. He needs to be a recurring. There it is. So we need to go back and look at the 20% of the best podcasts that we've done.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
That's what we're doing with Matt.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to do with the other Matt. And then that's it. But I was also going to say, feel good story, Brandon Polizuk just won Young Entrepreneur of the Year for Social Butterfly. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, I saw that post, yeah.
Yeah. So freaking congrats to him, dude. Ultimate hustler. Guy's just absolutely crushing it. He's probably another one of those 20%ers, which is incredible. But yeah, good for him, dude. Like, I'm stoked that he was able to accomplish something like that at such a young age.
Great feat.
What is he, like, our age? He's
Yep.
like 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that our podcast provides to him, he told us that we make him giggle, which I was like, we probably make most people giggle. We don't make most people laugh.
No, they snicker.
They snicker and they giggle, and that's...
They're like,
I got a feel good story.
Yeah.
I saw Ryan Shazier doing a bunch of box jumps on Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
And it made me really happy.
oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
How awesome was that?
That guy's the man.
That guy has no quit in him.
Nope.
He is ready to just do what it takes to just get better every day. Wow.
Is he going to come back, you think?
That's
No.
his goal, but I love that
Maybe.
he's trying to do that, which is pushing him to just be able to walk again.
Yeah, he wasn't even supposed to be walking again. And he's...
Really?
Yeah. And I hadn't heard anything about it. And I think the last time I heard anything about it was when he came back for the first time to the field for the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I saw him. I just scrolling through, and I saw us doing box jumps and shit.
Just baller.
Baller.
Freaking
Jumping
A.
higher than me.
Yeah, they weren't easy box jumps. They weren't
No.
like this to the top of this table. That's
No,
so
they were
dinky.
No, they were legit box jumps.
Yeah, it was a good 28 inches up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Freaking A.
Mm-hmm. That's the feel-good story of the week.
That's all of those.
There it is.
Great work. We're usually not that great at feel-good stories, but this week we crushed.
We all had our own.
Yeah.
But that kind of ends our time here on the Back End Show. Matt, thank you.
Thank you guys for coming on to the Cool Guy Podcast in Uptown. And you guys are always
plug your other podcast.
you guys are always welcome to come on to the Blue Cheese Podcast in Uptown as well.
All right. Where's that studio at?
That studio is right here. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it will be going on right after this.
All right out.
Mm-hmm.
But also for this other podcast we run called The Backpocket
Mm-hmm.
next week.
Which one of your back pockets though? Because remember you wear those cargo shorts with all the back. They have multiple back pockets.
They got pockets all over.
all over.
I don't know. We never really decided on which one. We're a little more macro than that. We don't really focus on the micro, which pocket's which.
So back left is the best back pocket
Back left.
because that's where you keep your
I'm
wallet.
back right, Andrew.
I try not to put my wallet in my back pocket. That hurts your...
It's bad for your posture.
What was the word?
Scoliosis.
Yeah, that's the word. But what's next week, Deck? We have Denny. Lead
Alex
singer
Rollins.
Alex Rollins.
Denny Hecker's coming on the podcast, huh? He's out of prison.
No.
Alex Rollins?
Mm.
He's the
Alex.
lead singer of Denny. They
Mhm.
named their
the
his
breakfast restaurant.
No, that's Grand Slam.
Oh,
Grand Slam.
right.
But
No, this
No,
is
no,
Alex Rollins?
no,
Alex
this guy's named
Rollins.
Alex
Alex
Rollins.
Rollins?
He's got a beautiful voice and long hair, and they named. He's from St. Thomas. So he started a band, and he got cease and desisted twice on other band names, and he was
Nice.
like, "Fuck it, dude! I'm gonna name a band after my dad named Denny." And then now
They embody Denny.
they embody Denny. It's like 80s rock and Queen. It's amazing.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. And then on Tuesday we have Io.
Yes, dude.
Getting after another marathon runner,
Mm-hmm.
which is dope. We just continue to feed that market, which is kind of blows my mind. I didn't even think we were in that market.
We find our way into new markets every day, Andrew.
And then we have back end show double digits.
10. Oh,
That's next week. I'm stoked for you guys to be a part of that, but hope you enjoyed this one.
absolutely. We'll leave you with this, dude. The seeds you sow are the plants that grow. Stay in the saddle.
Boring. Thanks, guys.
Dang it.
We love you guys.
Take care.
Take care.
But I've been